49?
50.
Huh?
50.
You sure?
I believe so.
Are we on?
Oh, yeah, I wrote for L after this. I wrote 49 last episode.
Okay. Guys, welcome to episode 50. Yeah, it is pre-recorded, so if your question's not going through, this is why. Yeah, I'll be traveling in Texas this week, visiting John and in Austin and also Dallas Fort Worth. But I wanted to talk about a topic. It's kind of an interesting topic. Arm bars from closed guard. And I think this is a good topic, especially in the gi. By the way, I used a lot of these principles in no-gi as well. So it's not so much gi related. But we have a nice contrast between black and white. So it's good way to see all the grips and movement. So basically there's three ways to attack sort of an armbar from closed guard, and let's go over them. But there's no it's like this is right or this is wrong. There's ways to sort of there's benefits of each. So the one that most people probably are familiar with is you're really going to control the arm, right? So what I want to do is this, really hang down. This is IBJJF legal, Emily? Probably not. But basically, this is very strong control, like where you kind of, and now you're gonna beat them down to perpendicular. And this is very, very strong, okay? The problem with that is, first of all, yeah, Emily's not the biggest person we have for sure. This gives you a lot of control over that arm. However, the problem is the person knows exactly what you're attacking. So you're gonna have a problem trying to bring their posture down that you can throw this leg over in a clear way. Okay? So that's the benefit of that is, again, high level of control over the arm. The disadvantage is that once they know you're grabbing the arm like this, right? Yeah, they're gonna try to. I can still do it, I think, with Emily, but right now I might lose her because if I bring this leg over, I might lose it, right? So that's the problem. Me, on the other hand, I generally prefer to go one arm and then have the other arm under their leg to be able to pivot. Because when I pivot, then I don't have to break their posture down as much, okay? So a lot of times, especially when I see the opportunity real quick where they make a small mistake, they put their hand in the middle of my chest, I swim in and I go under and I pivot. This is very quick and also allows me to continue to, so even if her posture is up, yeah, I still got it, okay? My favorite one is the perpendicular armbar, okay? But before we go there, let's stay on this one. So this is, I kind of, let's spin. So I go in and I cup her tricep, and at the same time, I'm going under the leg, and basically now I'm pivoting. Now, guys, this is, we're gonna actually talk about this on the app. It's extremely important how you position your legs. Again, when you have a 120-pound female in your guard, yeah, you can get away with a lot of mistakes or kind of roughing it. That's why I encourage you guys, if, we talked about this, training with extra smalls. When you're training with a female, try to match or a juvenile or try to match their strength. Try to focus, then you focus on sort of honing your technical skills. It's sort of the precision and the ability to enter smoothly. Now, this is the way sort of I used to do the armbar. That was my go-to. Now, sort of the way I go in is that's on the BJJ Fanatics too, is the way basically I don't even worry about the arm. I do not touch the arms. So basically, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to control their posture, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot. And from here, if their head is not up, I will just cross my ankles. Whatever, this is slightly better, but you enter like this, do not unlock, okay? So again, this is slightly better, it's a little tighter, but this works as well. So now, if the person, high level person is gonna wait for you to bring this over so they can try to rip up. So I'm gonna try to do it. Rip out enough? Yeah. From here, I can still go into sort of maybe the legs. So again, that arm under the leg is extremely useful. And by the way, all this stuff, guys, works for no-gi as well. But let's look at it. So when the head is down and they're kind of timing you to rip out, there's two things you could do. So again, so this time I just basically, that's it. And now I'm here. So I have two options. One, especially with the armpit grip, I can bring my heels down and finish from here, or control her posture so when she pulls her arm out, we go into a reverse triangle. So that's become sort of my go sequencing since, for the arm bars. I don't know how much time we have. We're out of time. Guys, I'm going to talk about the foot and leg positioning. So I call it flaps down. So a lot of people go like this. Elias, I saw you zoomed in. So this it activates. So by the way, guys, when you put your feet like this, you flex your ankles like this, it activates certain parts of your legs. So does this. This activates different parts of the leg. What this does is keeps the posture down. But we're going to actually, it's very important when you have somebody that tries to pressure you down, is to position your feet, and the way pressure goes, it's not sort of in the same direction like this. This is what most people think in armbarring is the key. It's not. It's going to be mismatched. One more. I'll do it real quick before we go to the abs high, guys. So again, so when I get to this position, right, and now I'm going to give Emily her arm back from the armpit grip. So Emily, start to stack me. So what I'm looking to do is push. You can see how I'm breaking her away, even though, she's light, but she's a good black belt. Again, this is critical when you're dealing with a 230-pound guy when you get in that finish position. We'll talk a little bit more details on the app.